Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Kaepernick. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On play action, Fields. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Kaepernick now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They'll run on first down. McDowell looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. That ball complete to Isabella. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. McDowell. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Kaepernick. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, McDowell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. To throw, Kaepernick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Looking up to the lights, and he muffs it. And the Packers pick it up. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched them. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in there, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
On second down now, McDowell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to get going again. Fields on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Able to find Isabella. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And in this very cold... night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 40, the 20, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm what? All right, never mind. Third quarter action now. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Steps away to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Hill. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, it's Hill. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone...
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Being chased out left. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Now Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Hanson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hill steps away to his left. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And again, it's Hill. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hill on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Hill. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Second and 8. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hill now to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hansen. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Being chased out left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Buying time to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That swung out to Mostert. Touchdown, Bears! Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Would have moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
2nd down, here's an option right. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Hill. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Hall, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.